What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, today we are reacting or talking about a big topic, Messi wanting to leave Barca. This is going to be the start of a sort of series that I'm doing called My Thoughts, where I just express my opinion on a variety of different sporting subjects. So please like, subscribe, share, etc. And yeah, let's get into the video. We're going to start off with some background. So, for the last few seasons now, Barcelona have been on a downward spiral. Ever since they won that Champions League back in 2014-15, they've just sort of, performances have dropped, morale has dropped, etc. Every summer there's always a few murmurs saying that Messi will leave, but this year, after Barca's extremely poor performances, including the 8-2 thrashing by Bayern Munich, it looks like he's finally actually had enough. Initially, it was thought that he might be available to leave on a free due to a clause in his contract, but now this doesn't look like the case. So it looks like any teams wanting to buy him will end up having to pay Barcelona some sort of fee. I don't think anyone will pay the 700 million release clause, but they're obviously going to have to do something as some sort of payment, substantial payment, to get him away from Barca. On to who can afford his wages. Now we start off with Premier League champions Liverpool. Bit of an outsider one here because they seem to be quite stingy with their money, but I suppose if push comes to shove and they really want him, they could definitely make the room in the budget for him. Next up we have the current Champions League holders Bayern Munich, who, despite making it quite clear that they don't really have any interest in signing him, of all the success that they've had, all the money they're bringing in, and their shrewd dealings, they could definitely afford Messi. We then move on to Inter Milan. They might not be thought of as the richest club, but their chairman has made it clear in the past that if he could get Messi, he's going to at least try for him. So that obviously means they have some wiggle room in the budget in order to get Lionel into the club. We then move on to Juventus, obviously already paying Ronaldo's wages, which shows that they do have the financial capabilities to pay large sums of money. Whether they can pay two of these large sums at once, maybe less sure. Next we move on to Chelsea, who have obviously been splashing the cash a bit this summer after their transfer ban. It's rumoured they've just signed 20-year-old Malang Sarr on £100,000 a week. So I think if they're doing that, they should definitely be able to afford Messi, especially with Abramovich's money. We now move on to Manchester United, who, even though they look like they're going to keep their winger pursuits firmly on Jadon Sancho for 120 mil, Man United are probably one of the richest clubs, if not the richest club in the world, due to all the merchandise they sell. They could definitely afford him. Now Paris Saint-Germain, obviously with their chairman's money, we see them paying big fees for Neymar and Mbappe. I'm definitely sure there's room for Messi in the budget, especially with Cavani leaving, which will take a substantial amount of wage out of that. And we finally move on to Man City, who have made it clear that they can actually wiggle around the budget in order to get Messi in. Yeah, we all know we have money, so Messi is definitely a possibility for Man City, and they look like the most likely ones. Where will he want to go though? From press reports, it looks as if Man City is where he wants to go. If he's leaving Barcelona, he's going to Man City. He wants to work with Pep again. He thinks he can win the Champions League if he's there. Man City is where Lionel Messi wants to go. I'd say that unless someone really puts in a really big offer, I think Man City is going to be the only place that he leaves for, because he seems to pretty much have his heart set there. Another team, PSG, they look to be the second favourites. There are still a couple of news outlets reporting that they might be able to sneak Messi over the line. Most of them are saying City, but PSG are definitely there in second place if anything falls through. I think he'll want to go to PSG, especially considering they've got the Champions League final this year, where they prove they can be defensively solid if they needed to, and in the end it was their attack that let them down. Messi with those big games could sort it. Next team we have Newell's Old Boys, Messi's hometown team, the only other football team he's ever played for, even though he was very young, still back in Argentina when he played for them. Whether he'll go there now, I don't know, but at some point in his career he'll definitely want to go to Newell's, and maybe if Man City fall through, he'll just decide, let's start winding down, go back to his hometown club, Newell's. Finally, Inter Milan. This is a bit of an outside one, but the chairman has made it very clear that he would love to have Messi there. They seem to have semi-decent project going now with people like Conte, Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez. I think if it was other than these three clubs, it would be Inter, because they have the money, as I previously said, and they have the team that could potentially maybe challenge for the Champions League. So Inter, my fourth choice. I think he'll end up at Barcelona. I don't think Messi will go anywhere. Lots of money, first of all. There's all sorts of other issues, dynamics, like accommodation, rumours. Maybe rumours will sort of change his mind, etc. But I think at the end of the day, Messi is Barcelona, and he'll stay there until he retires. He might not even go to Newell's, in my opinion. Or he could end up at Man City. Whether I'd like to see him there, I'm not sure. I don't know if Messi is really the best option. Don't get me wrong, if he came, I would definitely take him. But I think Man City need to be 100% sure that this deal will be worth it for them if they're going to take such a big money risk, especially if it involves transfer fees or giving Barcelona some of our younger players who are already in the first team. Well, I would like to see him now, Inter Milan. Italian football, used to be the big league, and it's kind of fallen off after the whole match fixing, corruption, scandal era, etc. And I think if Messi went to Inter, it would really bring Serie A back up onto the top tier with the Premier League and La Liga. So I think Messi at AC Milan would be absolutely phenomenal for the league and for Inter. Second place, Barcelona. As I've said, I think Messi and Barcelona, two words that sort of go hand in hand with each other. I'd like to see him stay with Barcelona. We don't get many true one-club men in football these days, and I think it would be a great thing if he was one of the one-club men, especially as he's one of the top players of all time, if not the best. But my favourite choice for Lionel Messi, fantasy, would be Juventus. I mean, Messi and Ronaldo in the same team is just a dream of many football fans around the world. Two of the top 5 players of all time, comfortably in the same team. Sure, they may be a bit past their prime, but I think every football fan can agree it would be a joy seeing them work together. Even if it's only for like a year or 2 years, I think it would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Tell me down below what other sort of categories, topics you want in the My Thoughts videos. And goodbye.